continuing my 7-day challenge, day 2. That's today's topic on Meema Living Healthy. Stay tuned. Hello. Well, like I said in my intro, today I am continuing the 7-day challenge that I did about a month ago now. You've seen day 1. Today you will see day 2. Now that will be after I update you on my weigh-ins for these last few weeks. I am sorry that I haven't been posting like I normally do, but I do know that I'm trying as best as I can to better budget my time. Ever since I started the 2 new projects that I'm doing here at home, I've struggled to find time to do these videos, and that's no excuse. I'm sort of a perfectionist, and so I'm not going to come on here and just throw some topics at you and hope they stick without it meaning something to me. So yesterday, as I was going over my day 2, I was going to cut it to shreds. I really was, and just put the rest of the days with it. But there was so much that I felt like would be beneficial to you, not only with my Weight Watcher journey, but my life journey too. There's bits more about my personal life, and I hesitate to share a lot of that, but I do think that that's important for you to better know who I am. And we've been extremely busy getting ready for the wedding. And like I said, I started the 2 new projects, and I've just been struggling to get my time all budgeted. This morning, which it is Thursday, I had enough time to make the video, and so that's what I'm doing. First of all, I want to share with you my weekly weigh-ins, and I'm going to go all the way back to September the 12th. I may have talked about that the last time that I was on, but I wanted to share it, and I'm just going to do these last 4 weigh-ins. So even if you've heard the first 2, that's okay. First of all, on September the 12th, which was a Thursday, I weighed in at 125.8 pounds. I think I was up just a little bit, but it was okay. I was still within shooting range of that 125. The next week, on September the 19th, I achieved it. I weighed in at 125 pounds even, so I was very happy with it. You know, I want to weigh a little bit less, but I've got to be happy with what my weight is right now because I'm so busy and so involved in so much that it's been a little hard for me to do that 30 minutes a day. And so I'm very, very happy when I can say that I'm in my happy weight. Okay, the next week, which was last Thursday, on 9/26, I weighed in at 124.8 pounds. So that meant that I lost another 0.2 of a pound, and I was not firmly in my happy weight, but I was in it. And then this week was an up and down week. I had some really good days, but I had some not so good days too. And yesterday was a not so good day. And when I have a bad Wednesday, my weight reflects that on Thursday morning. It just does. After all these years, it still does. So I think up until yesterday, I was probably within shooting range of that 125. But when I weighed in this morning, because of the way that I ate yesterday, I weighed in at 125.4. Now, I'm still in the 125 range, so I'm going to be okay with that. I want to try my best to weigh around the same amount that, or a little less maybe, than what I weighed when I purchased the outfit that I'm going to be wearing in my granddaughter's wedding, because I sure don't want it to be too little that day. And so I do have that goal. She's getting married the 9th of November, And I'm about 5 weeks away from that. So if I can stay in this weight range within a pound or so, I am going to be happy, because I know I weighed around 125 when I purchased the outfit. So I'm up 0.6 of a pound for this week, but I'm still in that range that I am okay with. Well, now that is my weigh-in update. I may have added more than what I needed to, but that's all right. I'd rather do too much than not enough. Now I'm going to go into my topic just a little bit before I show you the video. When I made these videos in this 7-day challenge, I didn't know whether I was going to complete it or not. Each day I was trying my best to get in that 2/3 to a mile amount, to where some days I had to walk 2 times a day to get to it. And you'll see that in this video. I tried to figure out a way to just chop day 2 up and then put it with the other days, but I could not figure out a good way to do it. So you're going to see day 2. It is still sort of chopped up. I did edit quite a bit out of it, but I don't want to bore you in these videos. But I did want to include some of the gems that I felt were important for you to know, not just about my Weight Watcher walk, but my walk here on earth too. So I hope you'll enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead now and say, like this video, subscribe if you're not, comment below, share if you think anyone would benefit from it, but please continue to watch the rest of the video because I think you'll enjoy it. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you will. It's taken me several weeks to do it, so I'm happy with it. And I'm going to end this part of the video with God bless each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful week. And until the next time, I'll say goodbye, but watch the rest of the video. All right, we're starting day 2 of my 7-day challenge, where I'm determined to get out and walk for at least 15 minutes each day. Yesterday, as I stated in my video from yesterday, I did a little over, I think it was 16 minutes that I did. And then after supper last night, I got back out and did another 10 to 15 minutes. That's the great thing about this little dog right here. She has to go out, and she does things 2 or 3 times a day. So she gives me the incentive to go, and all I've had to do is pick this camera up and start filming. So let's go, Kate. Come on. I have about I guess it's probably 2/3 of a mile that I walk every day. That's why I try to do it twice a day. And with this camera, I've slowed down some. I'm not walking at the same speed that I normally do because I'm trying to concentrate on too many things. This is the first leg of the route that I go every time I walk, every time I take Kate out when I'm going to walk. Sometimes we do a very abbreviated version of this, but for the most part, at least twice a day, if the weather is good, we will get out and do this walk. I guess I've been doing this now. Well, Kate will be, I think, 4 years old in October. And so, more than likely, I've been doing this in the spring, summer, and early fall. Ever since we got her back 3.5 years ago. I enjoy it. That's the big thing that is so good about all of this, is that I really enjoy it. It may seem like I'm not getting a great walk, but at 69 years old, I feel like any kind of exercise is better than no exercise. And as I've shared many, many times, I do not believe that exercise will make you lose weight, but I do think that it helps you maintain. And so that's one of the reasons that I continue to walk. It's not to lose weight, it's to maintain what I've already lost.
Okay, Kate, drop the ball. Good girl, Kate. Good girl. Okay, here we go. You ready, Kate? Here's the ball. Go after it. Good catch. Good catch, Kate. That's a good girl. Today we're going to go just a little farther than we did yesterday. Just because I've got more time today than I had yesterday. Yesterday, I was on a time crunch.
And so I didn't have the leisure of having a lot of time to walk. And luckily, I did get the 15 minutes in around lunchtime, and then got another 15 minutes in before dark, around, I guess it was 6:45, something like that.
We'll see whether she comes back. This is the uphill incline, and I've gone down a little farther today than I did yesterday. And I do this specifically, there she is. She made it back up here with me to get my heart pumping a little bit better. I really need the exercise at my age. Trying my best to keep my body in a decent shape. That's why I do this. I do it a lot of the time because I am heavily involved with being a background extra in The Chosen. That in itself means that I have to walk quite a bit when I'm out in Utah filming. Can't remember if I mentioned this in a previous video, but we filmed for 5 days back in April.
And the last day it rained most of the time, so we didn't get in a full day walk. But for the first 4 days, I checked my pedometer on my phone, and it said that I walked over 30,000 steps. And that is probably in the neighborhood of 6 miles. And that's a lot for me in 4 days. I normally try to get somewhere close to a mile a day. You know, years ago, I would try to walk 2 miles 3 or 4 times a week. Now, I just try to walk as often as possible and try to get at least a mile in each time or each day that I walk. That's why sometimes I have to do 2 walks, because I know, like what I'm doing right now is not going to be a full mile. And I probably will not film again tonight after supper, but unless the weather truly changes a lot, I'll be out here and I'll pretty much do this same routine that I normally do.
Here's the second of the 2 inclines that I have to walk up. As I begin to have to breathe a little harder when I go up both of these inclines, and yet it's not much of an incline, not very long. It is an incline, but it's not very long. And yet this time of day, where it's quite a bit warmer today than it was yesterday,
I've built up a pretty good sweat today. And that's pretty much my video for today. I cut some of it out. I know you probably get bored on it, but I do want to let you know it's Monday and I'm on day 2 of my 7-day challenge, and being able to do the next 5 days to walk. We will be going to Florida later in the week, but there's a great area for me to walk down there. So I'm hoping that I can continue this challenge in Florida also. Until next time, goodbye.